Hello everybody, Justin here from Geriatric Punk. Gonna do a little update on the 70 Nova economy build. There she is. So yeah, we got the tubular front suspension, uppers and lowers. Let's see, shocks on there. I found the transmission cross member in the trunk, and we did the drum brakes and just had the drums turned and put on there. Threw the tires back on. So we've got fully rebuilt brakes and front suspension on there now. So that's nice. We've almost got a complete viable roller here. Digging it. And we also did some body work. So we can all thank Vice Grip Garage for giving me that idea. But that's yeah, it turned out pretty nice, and it's pretty sturdy. Just throw a floor mat on there. So we took 5 of them to do the driver's side, and I did cut all the rust out of it before I did it. And it took about 2 on the passenger to put about 5 over there. So that ended up being a pretty nice, good looking patch for what it is, license plates. Let's see what else. Oh, I've done my rear quarter body work also here, and all I really did there was cut the rusty built-in fender skirt off of there. I think it looks pretty good like that without the fender skirt on it. I'm gonna roll with it. Super cheap body work. It's a little unsightly underneath the back of the rear quarter there, where the remnants of the back of the rear quarter is, but not bad. Overall, not bad. So I really lucked out with this car that the floor and just right along here on the quarters was rusty. So I'm just kind of doing a elimination of the rust, and I'm not unhappy with how the car looks with just that cut out of there. Yeah, probably gives you a little, maybe a little bit more tire clearance too. But yeah, as you can see, you can still see the remnant of the back of the rear quarter there behind the wheel. So that's the only really bad looking thing about it. But I was thinking I could put some pieces of aluminum on here, you know, like this, and then even do a turnout on it. That'd be pretty sweet looking. So yeah. And now that the roller is about complete, the brakes, front brakes, bled themselves as I was working on the car. Once I got them all together, I opened up the bleeders and they bled themselves. But now the back of the master cylinder is leaking, so we'll probably have to do a new master cylinder on that. But she has pump brakes right now. This I got from a friend at work. This is a salvage 3-speed, I'm told. But I'm kind of getting 3 clicks out of one and then like almost 3 clicks out of the other. So I'm not entirely sure. That might be a 4-speed instead of a 3. Because there's that, and that. So there's 3 there. But this is kind of weak. Oh, that's pretty good. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then this one, 1, 2, 3. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but either this is just a 2-stage deal and it just flips past, or this might be a 1, 2, 4-speed, which would be awesome. And I have no idea. I don't think that's a Saginaw Muncie or Muncie. I'm not sure what that is. It's blue, has the 80s GM blue paint on it, but I have yet to, and it has the access panel on top. instead of the side. So if anybody knows what that is, let me know. But I'll obsessively, that's my next step, is to obsessively research and figure out what that transmission is. I do know that it's probably car aluminum bell housing, you know, car style bell housing, and GM bolt pattern. So that's as much as I know. So that's where we're at. And I ordered a bunch of stuff for it. Clutch, Z-bar, flywheel, pressure plate, just everything to get the drivetrain in there. It needs a drive shaft. I ordered a do-it-yourself unpainted drive shaft, which, unfortunately, if I had looked at this first, I bought a yoke for, but there's a yoke in here I probably could have used, so that's kind of a bummer. I bought a yoke for nothing. But yeah, so I got all the money. I sold a pickup, an old pickup, to get parts for this, and I blew through all of it. But I also have a used motor also that I have yet to diagnose and see if it's runnable like it is or needs to be rebuilt. But it's also a blue 80s era 350. So yeah, that's the update on the Geriatric Punk Apocalypse Budget Nova. Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking I'm going to run an HEI in this, but should we get hit by an EMP, I'll probably just keep a points distributor handy. So if we get hit by the EMP, I can throw the points distributor in there and still be mobile. So wouldn't that be just kind of, this is my apocalypse car, and it's going to kind of, you know, it's going to have that Mad Max flavor too. So I'm going to spend the money we need to get her running and driving, and the rest of it's all just you're going to try to be creative with. Alright, so you all have yourselves a wonderful evening, lunchtime, morning, and we'll talk at you next time. Justin from Geriatric Punk signing off. Later.